Hello and welcome to today's video. Port3 Network, which is a project I've mentioned in the past, which is backed by Jump Crypto, which are a top market maker, has finally listed today on a number of exchanges. And as you can see here, they listed on Bybit, on KuCoin, on Gate, and on CoinX. Okay, all of these together. They are an ERC20 token on Ethereum. This is their smart contract address, by the way, if you want to check them out. And here they've announced this 8 hours ago, and I have been following the price of Port3. Now, when it first got listed, it did go to 20 cents and down to 3 cents, but you couldn't actually trade in those first few seconds. As you know, with everything that gets listed, you just can't do that. You need to wait maybe 20-30 seconds before you can actually place an order. Then it had a bit of a dump to 11 cents, and then it pumped to like 13.7 cents before pulling back all the way down to like 10.7, 10.6 cents. Now it is doing better. Now it's closer to 12 cents. But if we look here on TradingView, where the chart does look better and bigger as well, unfortunately, they don't actually show it from the beginning, from when it got listed, because it did get listed at like 9 a.m. UTC. And so that's why we're not actually seeing it here, because the earliest we can see on this is at 12:45 my time, which is 11:45 UTC. Okay, so it is a bit later. It is starting to form that moving average, and it's bouncing against it really nicely here, as we can see on TradingView. So I mean, it is doing okay-ish, but what I don't like is the tokenomics. This was actually published 5 days ago, and I've only looked at this today because, to be honest, I didn't know they published these tokenomics. I didn't follow them on their Medium page, so do check out their Medium page if you want to get more information there about any updates they might post. But yeah, this is their ticker symbol, Port3, okay, with a 3 at the end. The total supply is 1 billion. They're on Ethereum, as we mentioned earlier. Now, the utilities for this token are for proposing and voting on community decisions, staking to receive platform dividends, staking for Port3 Network L2 nodes, gas token for Port3 Network L2, payment token for the social data layer, payment token for BQL running credit, and payment token for SoQuest credit purchases. So it does have quite a lot of utilities, which is good. But what I don't like is the aggressive unlock. And I've mentioned this in previous videos. If I see something with an aggressive unlock, I am concerned, because we have seen these people dumping on us with aggressive unlocks. And so I always want to warn people that are watching these videos, just to let them know that it can happen. I'm not saying it definitely will happen, given that we are in a bull market and given that the ETF could be approved today. Okay, we'll talk about that as well. But if the Bitcoin ETFs do get approved today, then you can expect the market to take off, I think, in my opinion, right? Again, you can't be 100% sure, but I do think they're going to do really well. Injective had a really nice pump as well. But to get back to this, so the ecosystem, right? 36% is allocated to the ecosystem. 10% for the treasury, 20% for the team. It does have a 1-year cliff, and it's linearly released every quarter over 3 years after that, right? So for 1 year, they're not going to get anything. Now, 21% goes to the private sale, and 2.5% of that is unlocked today, okay, at TGE, and it's got a cliff for 3 months and then linear vesting for 24 months. And for the airdrop, 17.5 million were unlocked today. So that's quite a lot, right? And then the next are linearly released every day over 10 months.
And when the market goes your way, you become fearful that the next day will take away your profit and you will get out too soon. The successful trader has to fight these two deep-seated instincts. Your hopium, right? Your hope for gain is not as strong as your fear of loss. And you're thinking to yourself, gosh, I wish I would have gotten out when I was supposed to. And then it goes lower and lower and lower. You have to fight these things. And that's where consequences come into play.
And then there's season 1, which gets 3%, season 2 gets 3%, and season 3 gets 1%. Marketing is 5% as well. And so I am a bit concerned here, I'm not going to lie here, with this aggressive unlock, because you know what this could cause, right? We know that in a bull market, things get more bullish. But again, if the unlock is very aggressive, it can still hurt the price of the token in the short term, at least. Right, so here we can see the price at the public sale. They held the public sale on different platforms. As you can see here, look at this. So they raised $20,000. This wasn't a lot, right? This was at 5 cents per token. So just imagine how low the private sale investors got in. I'm expecting less than 1 cent, okay? Again, they had to wait a long time. They had to take the risk, okay? So it's expected. But yeah, just imagine that they can get in very, very low, and then this is what's going to happen, you know? And this is the remainder of the roadmap, as you can see here, and more information if you want to follow them on Telegram, etc. Right now, like I'm personally going to wait. Again, this could be going up quite a lot, right? And I could be missing out on this, but I just don't want to FOMO in yet until I see what's going to happen with the airdrop unlocks and the sell-off, because we can expect some sort of sell-off. I'm assuming some people will hold off from selling given that the market is turning bullish, given that we're waiting for the Bitcoin ETF news. I am personally going to wait for a sell-off. Like I said, I'm not rushing to buy in now. The public sale price was 5 cents. It did dump to like 10.8 cents, so it was quite close. It was like 2x, it was just over 2x the public sale price, so not a bad entry given it is a bull market. But once again, I'm personally waiting because of those private sale investors getting so much. And let's not forget, millions and millions of tokens are in circulation right now, and many people haven't claimed because they just listed them today. So I prefer to be patient in this case and wait it out, and maybe I'm gonna get a small bag if it goes down enough. I'm personally targeting anything between 3 cents to 5 cents. I know that you're probably thinking that maybe it's not going to go that low, but that's my personal target. I'm not in a rush with this one. Again, I do like the idea behind it. It's just the aggressive unlock is quite concerning to me. So let's move on here and talk about the spot Bitcoin ETF. This is the long awaited for information that everyone has their eyes on, right? So Cointelegraph has posted 3 hours ago that the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers are filing an amendment S1 applications and are now awaiting SEC approval. So what this actually means is that the SEC is asking for the regulator's permission to launch the funds, which has been touted as the signal that approval could follow. Okay, but we do need to wait until we get that confirmation, unfortunately. And it could take another 2 days, to be fair, right? It does say here asset manager Valkyrie was among the first companies to file its final S1 amendment before January 10th. The widely expected date for the first spot Bitcoin ETFs to be approved in the US. Valkyrie was followed by WisdomTree, BlackRock, VanEck, Invesco, and Galaxy, Grayscale, ARK Invest, and 21 Shares, Fidelity, Bitwise, and Franklin Templeton. The new filings open a potentially historic week for Bitcoin as the hopeful issuers are expected to finalize their Form S1 amendments today. The S1 amendments include information about fees or identities of the market makers for the potential ETFs. I mean, it does look more plausible now. I would be surprised if they delay this all of a sudden, but it could happen. Okay, there's no guarantee here in this thing, but I'm expecting things to be bullish. I am expecting this to be approved, to be fair. There's just been so much talk regarding this. Like, just imagine how people will feel if this gets delayed again or rejected. I think that the insiders already knew that this is going to get approved, and so that was the reason why we had that massive pump in the Bitcoin price, and then the alts, of course, followed as well. But we'll have to see how things go. We'll have to see if the market is going to react in a positive way, if this does get passed, or if we're going to see surprises. Drop me your thoughts with regards to Port3 Network. Let me know what you think about it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you happy with the tokenomics? Are you okay to take any risks? Like for me personally, like I said, I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what's going to happen. You know, I'm going to let the market do its thing, because on the first day, it's always bullish, but then things can shake out right as we're getting that sell-off. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.